I'm so happy to welcome to the stage a celebrity author, an amazing human being, a super beautiful woman. Please welcome Alia Rosa, everybody.
Thank you so much. Beautiful introduction. And I'm very honored to be here with you, beautiful ladies. Would love to share with you some of the secret spy techniques. I hope the Russian intelligence service will not kill me for this. I hope not. But it's how to build trust and likability with your target. For example, you're sitting right now at this table, right? You just met each other. And you want to, become friends. You want to build a connection, right? How do you do it? How do you make anyone to do what you want them to do, right? That's exactly what secret agents do. They recruit, they target. Or in my situation, I just would terminate them very easily and quickly, especially after the first intercourse. I'm joking. Maybe not. Before I'll start, let me just share for a few minutes about my life as a secret agent, because of course many of you would say, how come you're still alive? That's the first question everybody asks me when they hear my story. I'm a single mom. My son is already 15 years old and I raised him by myself because his dad was killed. To the point where I was like, I don't want to serve anyone anymore. I want to control my own life. I want to find the profession which will satisfy me, which is like my passion. I want to have amazing healthy relationship with, my partners and my friends and my family members, with my colleagues. How do I do that? And I remember all the techniques we studied in the spy school. And actually, these techniques helped me to survive. Many years ago, I was 18 years old, and when I said to my dad, I want to work in fashion, my dad, who at that time a high-ranking officer of the KGB, decided that I should follow his path. So he brought me to the military academy. At first, my impression was kind of cool. Some of you said, oh, we would love to be this, being the spy, like a James Bond. That's exactly what I thought. I'll be like female James Bond. I'll have the school missions. But it wasn't exactly like that. How to control someone's mind. How to make them to do what you want. These are psychology techniques which I'm very happy to share with you right now. First of all, when you meet someone, let's say you come to the race and you want to get this investor. How do you present yourself? How do you position yourself so the investor or your future boss, let's say it's a job interview, would say, this is the one. From all these crowds of all these, faces and people, this is the one. What do you do? Smile, great. Great, what else? Eye contact, amazing. You are absolutely right. When you come into the rooms, first of all, establish the eye contact and observe the room. But before you go anywhere, what do we do? And Irina, she told me also this, and we always do that, especially before we used to go to dates. We would be doing what? Shake it. Research. Bravo. We gain the information. We gain information. We Google the person, we Google the company, we Google all people who work in the company, we check their social medias, we check everything we could possibly know. What spies do, they create, and you may not even notice, but they create this, circle of people from spying on you. If they want to get in information, how many coffees do you drink a day? How many times do you go to the toilet? Every single detail. So they can take this information and implement into their speech when they will approach you. One of the most powerful psychological technique, the body language. When you mimic someone's body position, when you do it subtly in a way that your target doesn't notice, but on peripheral vision, of course, the brain will scan it. And what will happen, the brain will see, oh, this person is exactly like me. Oh, the person does exactly the same movements. So it's a validation for your target to have this connection. Okay, you build this connection. So you build this emotional bond with your target. How do you start conversation with your target? From where do we start? Any ideas? Introduction, bravo. You introduce yourself, right? You ask also, because the name is the most important thing, right? For anyone. And it's very important to remember names of your targets, even though there's so many of them, right? But also with the compliment. We compliment each other, and it opens our kind of like bridge, right? It opens us up. We become more friendly with people who compliment our dress, our beautiful jacket, white color, our beautiful hairstyle, right? We love it because this is also our validation. And when you compliment each other, this is also makes it to be like friendly and open and polite, especially here in America. They usually do that, right? You noted this. In Russia, by the way, they don't compliment each other. This is pure Russian mentality. So you compliment each other, and that's how you start the conversation. But there is interesting technique which you can implement in your conversation. For example, was you meet with someone with your target, and when your target speaks with you, you slightly nod your head. Not often, but you do. And the brain of our target registers that as their validation. Okay, so I say something right, so this person agrees with me, so I feel good. So we have this connection. Number one, I don't. Number two, for example, you use the special technique by Socrates, the Greek philosopher, who actually said that if you want to receive a yes on your question, you should ask 3 questions before. Number one, is today Saturday? Yeah. Is today 29th March? Am I good public speaker today? Thank you so much. So remember, ladies, this is a really cool technique. Always use it. I usually use it with my son, especially when I want him to do something for me. And also in the conversation, when you repeat the last words, what your target just said, instead of just saying, yes, okay, got it, you would say, yes, I understand you observe, you would like to do this and this and that. So in this case, you performing, you're actively listening. So your target feels like you really in the same connection. The target feels like you understand him fully. So it also brings and also builds an emotional bond because you showing him your identity. Yeah, and when you also share your vulnerability, when we harness ourselves with others and showing them our fears, which is a very human nature, it's us. We've got to come here right now to the stage and say, I'm a super special secret agent and I killed over 100 people and I'm so cool and blah, blah, whatever. What you will see, I here standing and telling you that I would love to share something with you which really helped my life. After establishing the trust, the next amazing important thing is to build long-lasting relationship. Doesn't matter, it could be in the business, in dating and friendship, wherever. If you show your target that you are consistent, and this is very important, right? You are consistent. I just would like to say that there's so many techniques which I would love to share already, but the most important is the self-love, believe in yourself, self-confidence, which is so important. Right now, I can give you one quick exercises you can do every day and name 3 things you see around you. For example, I see the lamp, table, and a chair. So 3 noises, 3 things you see, and 3 things you feel. And every time you go before any lessons, where it could be anything, your job interview, your investment pitch, or public speaking, or like as you meeting with somebody, or just a new date, you use these techniques, and this will work, ladies. So, thank you so much. I'm very happy and glad to be here. Thank you so much.